Bienvenidos al canal otra vez a todas. Si te gusta mi contenido, suscríbete gratis y compártelo y compártelo para que venga más gente y que vea mis videos. Hay que llegar a los 100.000 carajo. Vamos a ver qué hay.
how's it going?
Man, we really should change our radio frequency.
I know, sorry about the intrusion. Heard you people defeated all your opponents so far. That's quite a tally. Anyways, we're all stoked to be facing you. May the best team win. Over and out.
How about that?
Watch out, guys. I foresee a very mean curve at the end of the straightaway.
Good hunch. That curve's deadly.
Yeah, expect lots of razor-sharp turns peppered with short straights on these mountain roads.
Not to mention the 200-foot drop if you miss any of them. Just the way we like it.
Manners and mean cars. Looks like our opponents are the real deal. But it's quite bold of them to think they could beat Japanese racers in a toge.
No, cats are known for being cocky.
Remember our last toge driver? It was you against me then. Don't you forget, it's all about drifting. Oversteer while maintaining control for a high exit speed. Last time we told you that the Skyline GTRs were called Godzilla. Well, that R32 you're driving was the first one to earn that name. This is the original monster, and its victory streaks are beyond compare.
I'm gonna make it simple. For years, that car was unstoppable on the Japanese car racing scene. The R32 changed the rules and left everyone in the dust for years.
It was created to beat the shit out of everyone, and it did. We're closing in, guys. Focus till the end.
No matter what, this race belongs to one of our two Skylines.
You become the king of the mountains, my friend. Incredible race, spectacular driver.
Invincible car.
No pudo. Puta madre. Bueno, uno.
Nothing is more iconic than low car, except for high car. In this time attack, you'll get to drive both 370Zs for 1 lap each on the same track to find out for yourself what the difference between cheap mods and expensive mods really is. Can you beat your own time switching from low car to high car? Show us then. Does more expensive mean more better? I mean, yeah. No, definitely. Doesn't. We did it in real life.
All right, hotshot. Let's see what you can do with that setup coming straight from the sale rack. Give it the beans! Tell you there's ramps. Do you even like cars? Like at all?
Mentality. Me pegué con la pared de la tienda.
One shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo! Fully upgraded. Let's rip. Okay, we've done the whole part switching thingy, brakes, tires, suspension, exhaust. Only the best for my baby. Here comes the straight line. Time to put that Nismo high car to the test. Punch it! Hey, I know you're focused on driving right now, but I just want to call out that I'm doing a really good job flying this drone. It's my first day. Nailing it. Respect the car! Got it! Beats on Nismo high and low!
Wala, yun. Pantay lang. Simin mo. Ano naman. Walang pwera.
Time for something fresh and new.
Compramos el blog bundle.
Hey there, can you hear me? Sorry I'm late. Bloody traffic jam. Don't worry, I'm on my way. Where was that path again? Let me check my map. Oh, right, there you are. I'm coming. Oh, sorry, where are my manners? I'm Pierce. They call me the off-road specialist, but simply off-roader will do. Pleased to meet you, my friend. I'm going to do my best to share my knowledge and scout the field ahead, so you can avoid any nasty surprises. Lesson 1. Always know your environment. There we are! Oh my word, what's that? Okay, hold on tight. You're gonna love this. Now that's what I call a bloody landing, my friend. Whoa! So, a Toyota Tacoma. Great choice. A bit modern for my taste, but Japanese trucks are more than reliable. This descent is going to be shaky. You'll need to keep your speed up if you want your suspension to hold. A beach full of wrecks! Glorious! What a ride! I couldn't have imagined a better first meeting.
almost nothing about them. Except that yours is a 953 horsepower, front-engine, rear-wheel drive car that supports its 1,848 kilo curb weight when it throws itself into a curve. Sweet, you got it! Anyway, you're gonna show me what it's worth. Advice on how to link the turns? While you're in a bend, release the throttle, turn the steering wheel to change course, and hit the throttle again. This weight transfer allows you to change direction quickly. Your turn. You've got great feel for this. Get that combo. You shined like a sliding star.
Sean Babaloo.
And this is Bob Schwartz. We're talking to you live from Hawaii, where we'll be following yet another Motorfest series. A very special one, to say the least.
Be kind, rewind.
Indeed, no rubber or asphalt today. The competition you're about to follow is all about boats and planes, ocean and sky.
Waves and wind.
That's right. And as you happen to be the boat specialist, Bob, the floor is all yours.
Thanks, Sean. Indeed, we're starting right off the bat with some serious inshore powerboat racing. The ocean is nice and flat. Perfect for our competitors to show us how well they can handle these speedsters. If they use their trim right, they'll be able to push their machines to their maximum.
These things are fast, man. And I'm especially curious about that red trident-shaped boat right there. What model is that?
This peculiar one-seater, my friend, is another unique Motorfest creation. A compact yet aggressive speedboat, the Water Rocket.
And that's one lap down.
Ooh, gotta avoid those rocks.
Person here, but I have to admit this series is off to a good start. I see a lot of skills down there.
You're absolutely right, Sean. Plus, we've got Hawaii on its Sunday best. Careful, it may not last.
Trident is about to reach the finish line. Hang in there, buddy.
That's Water Rocket, Sean. Try to keep up. We're off to a beautiful start. I didn't have my morning coffee, but with this kind of show, I don't think I'll need one.
Excellent warm-up. Now, let's fly.
Ah! Hang on, man.
we go. One final reminder, your skills matter, but in motorsports, strategy is also essential. Once you feel you're losing grip on the road, you'll have an important choice to make. Keep going with impaired control, or hit the pit stop and get back on track with brand new tires. In any case, that's your bet to make. I'll cue you in when your grip is getting too low, but you're the one with the final word on this. You lost quite some grip already. Box, hit the pit on the next occasion. You're good to go. You've got another lap. Try to make the most of it. You've got to get used to that track. Watch that hairpin turn. It's a mean one. Great job. I believe we're ready to do this.
Che ragazzi.
Throttle for this one. Pedal to the metal and feel the leather. These bikes got attitude. Look at that sunset. It's truly a gift. I'm so stoked to be back here, and that you are here too. Okay, don't get too relaxed. Hogs have a pretty wicked grunt. It's Easy Rider all the way for this event.
Okay.
Check it out. The temple. The Japanese streetcar racers have claimed this as their turf. Can't blame them. It's awesome. I tell myself every time, the trick is to go in wide and then gradually come back into the turn, and I never listen to my own advice. Rewind that one. I used to spend a lot of time in Nevada. My dad is from Las Vegas. You know I was part of a bikers club there? That shark you keep seeing everywhere? That was our emblem. Nothing like the Big Four, just a modest little biker gang. Patches and cuts, you know. The Harley was a must. Not buying it, huh? All right, fair game. I was joking about the gang part. And the shark was designed by Amandine from marketing. Still makes for a cool story. Okay, let's get serious. No posers here. We've got some street cred to defend. Harleys, it's all about the cruise. And I'm not even talking speed. It's a headspace you get into, you know?
En larga. Y en larga es la carrera.
Follow the sunset. Almost done. I don't know about you, but I got my mojo back. This one was rock and roll.
Además, giramos.